So, Dave, what's this char yard we're going to? It's where the char is sorted and graded for different uses depending on its quality.
What will this char be used for?
This is basically campfire char, which is low quality because of the high levels of tar and soot still present in it. So it'll likely be pulverized and put in the pit. What's the pit? Well, you're familiar with carbon sequestration?
Of course.
No, he's not. None of us know what that is.
Dude, I know what carbon sequestration is.
No, you don't.
Okay, well, I know carbon, or carbon, is French for car good.
Oh, boy.
So, and Dave, you could back me up on this.
No chance.
Carbon sequestration, as the name replies, is when you're at sea on a quest for a good car. Because when you make it to land, you're going to need to drive.
Wow, that is so preposterously wrong. I don't even know how to think about what I just heard.
Well, you know what they say. Tomato, potato.
No, they don't. So, carbon sequestration is the process of sequestering or storing carbon in the ground rather than having it be released into the atmosphere to contribute to climate change.
Oh. Wait, so just burying char is a form of carbon sequestration?
You got it.
What about all the smoke from the fire it takes to create the char, though? Doesn't that contain a bunch of carbon that pollutes the atmosphere?
Yes. Smoke is actually the result of incomplete combustion, so efficiency is key. If you build an efficient enough fire to achieve complete combustion, you won't be creating any polluting smoke.
But why not simply bury everything in the ground before bothering with all this char business?
Ah, therein lies the rub. Okay, check this out. If I were to take this stick and bury it in the ground, what would happen to it?
A mole would bump into it.
Okay, Kai,
Sup?
next time you have a thought, I want you to give it a full 2 minutes before you let it come out of your mouth, all right?
Carpe diem, bro.
Yeah, I can tell you don't know what that means. All right, any actually plausible guesses?
Wouldn't the stick decompose?
Yes. And how long do you think that'd take?
I don't know.
Well, a stick like this might break down within a year or two. A large tree, perhaps 100, or even several hundred years. But if I bury this piece of char in the ground, it'll be there for the next 5 to 10,000 years.
No way.
So you see, that biological carbon is sequestered in the ground exponentially longer when it's in the form of char.
Is it only wood that can be made into char?
No. Since all life on this planet is carbon-based, virtually any once-living material can be returned to its carbon foundation, which we call char.
But you don't want the material itself to catch fire, right?
Correct. Ideally, you would heat up the material to the point that it would catch fire without it actually igniting.
But that doesn't make any sense at all. You can't get something hot enough to catch fire and prevent it from doing so.
You want to wager on that?
Today, we are going to build a kiln. One powerful enough to strip away any residue or volatile oils left in the char, till all that remains is pure carbon.
Retort, the sealed chamber filled with a dry organic resource. The raw char material, best made of stainless steel for repeat burns, long term that's turned down in cereal. Add on to that a lid that won't allow air in. This goes in an enclosure that can resist those high temperatures reached by pyrolysis. So it's no issue if you're building it out of brick. So under the metal drums where nothing was toxic stone. On top of all this, such a need for greater efficiency. Try it out, anything organic will fly now. Long as it was alive, it's gonna char fine now. Wood, bone, most any biomass you find now. Even the hair from your armpits and eyebrows. Don't just discard it, if you can char it, yeah. In this form it can, for millennia remain sustainably carbon sequestrating. When all of the fire's out, we then remove and water it. This prevents it smoldering and washes away any tar. Though porous, it can be hydrophobic. Wetting counters this. Now we are left with good, clean char. There has gotta be a space left in between the retort and the enclosures and the edge where the fuel gets stuffed and the stuff is top lit. And the holes at the bottom keep the fire at dead. Cause running out that pipe for gas is fun from the retort to be burned. Now it's getting poppin', these pyrolysis. This is the process of combustion, absent of any oxygen. Heating volatile compounds out and leaving just carbon in that for which we're bargaining. When properly cooked down, it sounds akin to glass shaking around in this forming kiln. For millennia remain sustainably carbon sequestrated. When all of the fire's out, we then remove and water it. This prevents it smoldering and washes away. Away. Any time